MR2 Spider project update. This is video 3. The first video a couple days ago is when I got this car and just kind of showed you around the car and talked about why I bought it. Video 2 was oil change, filter change, and a little bit of look under the car. And this is video 3. I just finished a number of things on the car. I've had it 7 days now, and I thought I would do a quick video update of what I've got going on here. So this is a 2001 MR2, and I've owned it 7 days. As I said, I've put about 300 miles on it now. It is a wonderful car, and got some stuff on the way. I've already spent a good bit of money, not crazy money, but some money to do some introductory things. But the first, and things, when I say things, I mean modifications. But the first thing was to clean it up and get it mechanically sound, which I'm about there with this car. It wasn't a garage queen. It's driven. It's 130,000 miles, but it was taken care of. But it is a driven car, so it's imperfect. But I'll talk to you about the stuff I have done to it here. So first thing is a ceramic coat. That first minute there gives you an idea of how it looks. And this is the product I used. I featured this in a video a few months ago on my SER. This stuff is amazing. Of course, this began with a full wash, a clay bar, which is a lot of work, and a full wash clay bar, and then I did a polish on it with some pretty gritty stuff, just to try to get it. Had a ton of water spots in it, the black paint, and I think I got about 95% of them out. It is like a mirror now. It is very, very nice. And this is a 5-foot car. When you get up close to it, you can see there's a lot of little dings and stuff, but it really looks great for its age, almost 25 years old. So the ceramic coat, and then the next thing I used, I have really gotten into these Cerakote products. So I did both a headlight restoration with this product and then a trim coat restoration with this product. So the headlight restoration, it came out pretty good. They were the usual 25-year-old yellowing headlights before. They look really clear. This one has some cracking on it. At this point, I'm going to leave it. I don't know that I want to spend the money. This is not a car I want to sink a ton of money into, just because the return won't be there. And these are like, I think it's like $280 per headlight. So not going to go crazy, but we'll see. We'll see if how I feel. But I did restore them. They look so much better. And then the trim restoration, it's all this gray trim here. This stuff in the years had pretty much faded like to light gray white, this piece here. So you can see now it's a nice deep gray, and then the same thing with this entire license plate surround here, and got those looking good. So the car looks great. It really does. By the way, if you're watching this, if you get an MR2, you have to get a lumbar pillow, or you will wish you were not born. Also did this restoration on this. This was very light gray to white, and now it's a nice deep black with that product. I've used that product on my Insight actually, and it's the same thing I actually used on this, and that was a long time ago, and it's still nice and black. So it's good stuff. But yeah, get yourself a lumbar pillow, or you're going to be in pain. And then I went ahead and replaced the antenna with this Stubby. This is not a retractable. I think the later models had the retractable antenna, which those break, so I don't think they're a good idea. Here's the stock antenna. And I just didn't feel like this thing waving around in the air was fitting of that little sleek looking car. So I replaced it with this Stubby, and I'll put a link. This is an MR2 specific, supposedly. It is a universal kit. It came with a whole bunch of different attachments, but I think it looks good. Don't know that I'll have any reception, but what the heck. While I'm over here, I'll show you too, these armrests. This is from an Audi A4. It's like a 04 to 08. I found this at the junkyard. Unfortunately, all they had was a tan one, but I'm thinking about putting this on. I need to dye it black somehow, so I'm gonna look into that. And then just a couple other things I've done to the car here that I'll share with you. One is, this car did have a check engine light because the two upper cats were gutted, and it would pop on about every 20 miles. So the solution to that is super easy. I just grabbed a spark plug. You can see it right there. It's like a spark plug extension. You drill out the center of it, and then you just put it in as a spacer, and it's been over 100 miles, no check engine light. So happy times for that. And then rounding out the other things I've done is two things under the hood. The first is I cleaned the mass airflow sensor, which I just found so many videos on doing that. So I thought to myself, it must be an MR2 thing. So I did it. I mean, it takes like 4 minutes. And then I removed all this, which was actually quite easy. And I installed these two solid cable. There's one, and you can see them both in there. One there, one the other. Solid cable, shift cable bushings, and you know, there's a zillion different companies that make those, but that was about, I timed myself, it was 37 minutes till I had them in, and then another like six or 7 minutes to reinstall the airbox and everything. So this is supposed to be clipped to something. I don't know what, but it doesn't matter because I have an intake on the way. So that's all going to go away. So I put the cable bushings in. I've actually had great success with those on other cars. Honestly, I've noticed like a 2% difference on this car. So I think it was just maybe the original rubber ones just were not worn at all. But they're in $22. So anyhow, there she is. Looking good, driving really good. Got some quirks, but a lot more videos on the way for this car. So if you're not a subscriber, do so. It helps, and every penny matters. And I've got some mods on the way. I got a cold air intake. I have a short shift kit, a German built one. I was going to build my own, but I ended up getting a piece from the junkyard, and I just wasn't happy with the geometry, so I'm going to get the real thing. And I've looked some videos of it. It's called Super Class with a K. It's incredible, so I'm super excited about that. Also have a really heavy weighted shift knob from the same company on the way. And what else? Just a few other mods. I got 5 or 6 things on the way. So that is the MR2 project that my daughter named Scooter. All right, so Scooter, you're getting happier and happier. And oh, let me show you one more thing. I dyed the top with this product. Here it is. This is what I used to dye the top. So did a really good job. Probably going to put one more coat. I've put 2 coats on here, and I maybe have used 40% of the bottle, so it turned this really nice and deep black. So I'm very happy with that. All right, cool. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it, and leave me thoughts.